Students, we are going to start now today the next one chapter, Basic Analytical Techniques. This is the chapter from Analytical Chemistry. So in Analytical Chemistry is the chemistry of branch of chemistry which deals with the study of chemical composition of the elements, as well as it also includes the detection of radicals, means qualitative and quantitative analysis takes place in analytical chemistry. In this chapter, some basic analytical technique means how to purify the solids, how to purify the liquid, how to take melting point of a solid, how to take boiling point of a liquid, mixture of two liquids, how separated, that techniques also we have to study in this chapter. An important technique like chromatography also we have to study in this chapter. C. Substances, compounds which occurs in nature, compounds occur in nature are what that is the crude, means they contains impurities, they contains the impurities, and to obtain pure substance. Why to obtain the pure substance? That is to find chemical composition, to find the chemical composition in a substance, that substance should be pure, as well as the chemical compounds prepared in laboratory also, they are crude or they contain some impurities, and to study the various type of elements present in that compound and percentage of that element in that compound. Therefore, that compound should be taken in pure state, and hence the impurities present in that compounds are removed. Now, how to purify or remove the impurities? Impurities, if soluble in the solvent in which the substance is soluble, then it is difficult to remove the impurities. ज्या सॉल्व्हंट मध्ये तो कंपाऊंड डिझॉल्व्ह होतो आणि त्या सॉल्व्हंट मध्ये जर इम्प्युरिटी पण डिझॉल्व्ह होत असतील तर इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू रिमूव्ह द इम्प्युरिटीज अँड प्युरिफाय टू दॅट कंपाऊंड. बट if the impurities present in compound are insoluble in a solvent in which compound is soluble, then that impurities can be easily removed by filtration process. By the filtration process we can remove the easily impurities present in that substance, present in that compound. It is easy to separate a solid from solid. यानी कि एक सॉलिड अगर दूसरे सॉलिड में मिक्स हो गया है तो उसे अलग करना आसान है, क्योंकि वो सॉलिड है, दे फॉर्म ए हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर and we can easily pick up and it can be separated like this. But when a solid impurities are dissolved in liquid compound, or some liquid is present in another liquid as a impurity, then it is difficult to, or they should be purified by using some techniques. Now here you have to consider in this way, that is solid impurities. Here what that is the solid impurities present in what that is the liquid substance. एक लिक्विड में दूसरा सॉलिड प्रेजेंट है एज ए impurity and we have to remove it, we have to separate it. So how will you separate it? That is by filtration process. So how will you do the filtration? First of all, we have to take a liquid which contains the solid as a impurity. Suppose you consider this is a liquid we have taken, and in this liquid that solid is present as impurity. Okay, this is a liquid containing what that is the solid impurity, then how to remove that impurity? For example, you consider this one, for example, that is sand present in water, then we can separate that sand from water by filtration process. By filtration process we can separate it, we can remove it. So how will you separate? Suppose this is a liquid containing the solid or a water containing sand as impurity. Now this water liquid containing the sand as impurity is poured on this filter paper. So arrangement of this apparatus, how we are to take a beaker, clean and dry beaker. Here funnel is taken, on the funnel filter paper is poured, and on that filter paper water is added on that filter paper. So what happens? Water will filter through that filter paper. काय होईल? Water त्या filter paper मधून filter होईल आणि खाली पडेल. And when process is completed, then here residue which is not filtered through that filter paper, which is left on that filter paper, that is called as residue. When we filter a solution, when we filter a substance, then at that time, after the filtration, the substances or whatever the material left on filter paper, that is called as residue, and what is filtered through that filter paper and collected in this beaker, that is called as filtrate. It is known as the filtrate, and in this way here you will get the pure water. Residue impurities will be left on that filter paper. So this process is very simple, that is filtration. घरी पण आपण ही प्रोसेस वापरतो. काही लिक्विड मध्ये किंवा ऑइल मध्ये किंवा वॉटर मध्ये काही जर इम्प्युरिटी असेल तर आपण त्याला कॉटनच्या क्लॉथ मधून फिल्टर करतो. काडी कचरा दगड काही माती असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये फिल्टर होतं, ते वर जे राहतं त्याला रेसिड्यू आणि खाली फिल्टर होऊन आलेला जे काही सबस्टन्स असेल लिक्विड, इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द फिल्ट्रेट. अँड इन दिस वे impurities present in that liquid, that is the solid insoluble impurities present in the liquid, can be removed easily by filtration process, Now see, the next one point included in it we have to study, that is the point to be remembered: solid insoluble impurities left on filter paper, that is called as residue. It is known as residue. And the liquid filtered and collected in receiver or beaker, that is known as the filtrate. This is filtration. Now after filtration, this substance collected in this beaker, that is the filtrate, and substance which is not filtered through that filter paper, insoluble impurities collected on this filter paper, left on this filter paper, that is called as the residue. It is called as the residue. Now see filtration under suction. So why to do the filtration under suction? When we have to obtain filtration quickly, or we can say that is the fastly, then the filtration under suction is used. What is the filtration under suction? That is, filtration under suction is the process in which this Buchner flask is connected to a bottle and which is connected further to the suction pump. This is connected to a bottle and which is connected to a suction pump. Here see the arrangement of apparatus. Here we have to take the Buchner funnel. In this Buchner funnel there is a porous plate. On that porous plate there is a moistened filter paper, म्हणजे filter paper moist केलेला, ओला केलेला पाण्याने त्याच्यावर ठेवायचा. After that this is fitted in this what, that is the Buchner flask. It is tightly closed fitted and this rubber tube is attached to this Buchner outlet and that is connected to a safety bottle and that safety bottle connected to a suction pump. Safety bottle here function, that is the filtrate or liquid should not be passed into that suction pump. म्हणजे ही सेफ्टी बॉटल जी आहे ती लिक्विड किंवा फिल्ट्रेट त्या सक्शन पंप मध्ये जाऊ देत नाही, त्याला प्रतिबंध करते. ओके, नाउ सी हियर on this top of the Buchner funnel, that is on this moistened filter paper, we have to pour the liquid containing impurities, insoluble impurities, that is poured here. When that is poured here, then it is suction pump is start. Suction pump will start, then that liquid will be fastly filtered through this filter paper, means this Buchner funnel, and it is collected as a filtrate here. So what happens due to the use of this filtration under the suction? The filtration takes place fastly as well as clearly the purification or filtration carried out. So what happens, the solid impurities present in this liquid solution, they will be collected on this what, that is the porous plate. That is not passes through that porous plate and only liquid will be passed. So under this suction pressure is decreased, therefore it will be takes place fastly, and that is nothing but the filtration under suction. That is the process of filtration under the suction. The crystal collected on the filter paper and filtrate in the flask. What are the crystals of solid? They are collected on this filter paper and filtrate is collected here. It takes place fastly than that of the normal or ordinary filtration. Next one point here we have to study now crystallization. What is the use of crystallization? And after that we have to study what are the steps involved in this process also. We have to study, that is when crude solid is, crude means impure solid. Crude means what? That is the impure solid contains some impurities, another soluble impurities in the solvent. That is, the crude solid is made up of mainly one substance and has some impurities. Crystallization process. Crude means impure solid contains some impurities, then that solid is purified by crystallization. So purification of a crystalline solid. Purification of crystalline solid is take place by the process of crystallization. Now what is the process of crystallization? Steps involved in the process of crystallization that we are to study. So first one step involved in it, preparation of hot saturated solution. Preparation of hot saturated solution is the first step. So how to prepare a hot saturated solution? So for that impure solid is dissolved in a solvent in which impurities are insoluble. So such solvent we have to select there in which the impurities are insoluble, but that solid is soluble in that that is the solvent. So that solvent we have to take in which the impurities are not dissolved, impurities are not soluble, but that solid is soluble. So that solid should be less soluble at room temperature or low temperature and more soluble at higher temperature. So that solid should be less soluble at room temperature and more soluble at high temperature, and we have to prepare the saturated solution. Hot saturated solution is prepared by dissolving that impure solid in suitable solvent at high temperature. So here you see soluble solid in a solution, solvent is taken, right? So here what to do, that is here it is heated using the burner. So we have to dissolve that solid in solution by heating so that the hot saturated solution is prepared, right? This is the first step. In this solvent which is taken to prepare the solution, in that solvent impurities are not soluble. Solid is less soluble at room temperature and more soluble at high temperature. यानी कि जब हम इसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे तो उसकी सॉल्युबिलिटी बढ़ जाएगी, यानी कि हाई टेम्परेचर को वो सॉलिड इसमें ज्यादा डिसॉल्व होता है. सो दैट इज नथिंग बट द हॉट सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन इज प्रिपेयर्ड. नाउ second one step involved in this process is filtration of that hot saturated solution. Hot saturated solution is filtered through filter paper. So that arrangement you here see. Here we have taken funnel. In this funnel, filter paper is placed like this. This is the filter paper, and through this filter paper, when that hot saturated solution is poured here, this hot saturated solution poured here, then what happens? It gets filtered through filter paper. Now we know impurities are insoluble and that solid is soluble. So that solid is obtained in this filtrate because it is soluble. मगर वो जो impurities है, that is not soluble in solvent, that is left here. So hot saturated solution when we pour, then that impurities will be left here and filtrate will be collected here. In this way, this is the second one step in the crystallization, that is filtration. अब next step in the filtration, that is the crystallization, is the cooling of that liquid. It is the cooling of the filtrate. This is the hot filtration. ये कौन सा filtration है? Hot filtration. Now cooling of the filtrate. Now that filtrate is cooled on asbestos sheet lagging, so which absorb the heat. उसे हमें क्या करना है? उसे कूल करना है एस्बेस्टॉस लैगिंग पे और नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर पे उसे कूल देना है. सो व्हेन टेम्परेचर डिक्रीजेस, दिस crystallization process is based on the principle, that is solubility is directly proportional to temperature. यानी कि टेम्परेचर जब बढ़ता है तो solubility of that substance will increases in it, and when temperature decreases, solubility also decreases. यानी क्या यहाँ हमने टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करके ज्यादा से ज्यादा सॉलिड सब्सटेंस उसमें डिसॉल्व किया, विच इज कॉल्ड एज हॉट सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. अब हमें इसमें फिल्टर किया, ये हॉट सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन, हॉट फिल्ट्रेशन किया, और ये फिल्ट्रेट इज अलाउड टू कूल. उस फिल्ट्रेट को हमें कूल करना है. अभी कूल करते समय टेम्परेचर डिक्रीजेस, solubility also decreases, and the substance will be crystallizes out. So on cooling, that solid will be crystallizes out, and crystals of that pure solid substance will be obtained there. Now when the crystals are formed, again we have to do the filtration. अभी इसमें हमें क्यों फिल्ट्रेशन करना है? क्योंकि जो भी impurities है, that will be left in the solution, that will be left here, as well as here some liquid is there. We have to filter it through filter paper. On filtration, crystals will be left on filter paper. So they are dried by using the filter paper, and its purity is checked by using the melting point, by taking its melting point. When the melting point observes sharp, then that is the pure crystal. So these are the 4 steps involved in crystallization process. First of all, we have to prepare hot saturated solution, that we have prepared here. After the preparation of hot saturated solution, then hot filtration is done. Here filtrate obtained and insoluble impurities left here. Then hot filtrate is allowed to cool. Heat will be removed out. Temperature decreases, solubility decreases. The crystals of that solid will be formed. Excess which are dissolved due to increasing temperature, that will be crystallized out, and that crystals from solution are separated by filtration process. That is nothing but the crystallization process. Now here we have to study what should be the properties of solvent which is used for the crystallization process. What should be the properties of solvent used for the crystallization process? So see, properties of solvent which are used for the crystallization. The solvent used for crystallization in it, यानी क्या उसमें solute or substance should less soluble at room temperature and more soluble at high temperature. हाई टेम्परेचर को वो सब्सटेंस ज्यादा डिजॉल्व हो और कम टेम्परेचर को कम सॉल्युबल हो. सो सॉल्वेंट विच इज टेकन टू डू द क्रिस्टलाइजेशन प्यूरिफिकेशन in which that substance should be less soluble at room temperature and more soluble at the high temperature. Second one, there should be no chemical reaction between that solid and solvent used for the crystallization. यानी क्या उस सॉलिड में और सॉल्वेंट में कोई भी केमिकल रिएक्शन नहीं हो. So there should be no any chemical reaction takes place between the solid and solvent. This solvent used for the chemical reaction should be volatile. Volatile means have low boiling point. It should be easily evaporated. That should be easily evaporated. That is, and in solvent impurities should be non-soluble or insoluble. So this should be the properties of solvent which are used for what, that is the crystallization process. क्रिस्टलाइजेशन प्रोसेस के लिए हमें जो सॉल्वेंट यूज करेंगे उसमें इम्प्यूरिटीज डिजॉल्व नहीं हो, सॉलिड डिजॉल्व हो. वो जो सॉलिड है वो रूम टेम्परेचर को कम डिजॉल्व हो, हाई टेम्परेचर को ज्यादा डिजॉल्व हो करके हमें क्रिस्टलाइजेशन में ज्यादा से ज्यादा सॉलिड आ सके. देन नो केमिकल रिएक्शन बिटवीन दैट सब्सटेंस एंड सॉल्वेंट. वो सब्सटेंस सॉलिड में और सॉल्वेंट में कोई भी केमिकल रिएक्शन नहीं हो, और सॉल्वेंट शुड बी इजीली रिमूव फ्रॉम द सॉल्यूशन, इजीली इवेपोरेटेड, और दैट शुड बी द वोलेटाइल. सो सॉल्वेंट यूज फॉर क्रिस्टलाइजेशन आर what, that is the ethanol, then acetone, as well as what, that is the carbon tetrachloride, methanol, carbon disulfide, water also. These solvents are used for the crystallization process. So this is some basic techniques in analytical chemistry. In the next lecture we will study how to do the purification of liquid substances.